It's kind of interesting. There's a line of telephone poles going through here, so I'm just following the telephone poles right now, the lines between the park and up the mountainside here. Okay, what do you know? I turned off the video, and the second I did, came across this structure right here. It is literally facing the telephone lines right up here. You can see maybe the telephone lines, and then we have our structure. So the first time I've seen it, we're going to explore it together here, I guess. Let's see, there's a few rocks, random flat rocks down there. And it kind of, it's interesting, it goes down to a second part down here. If I can get down. Oh, it goes way back down in there. Well, I can't really get it on the video very well. Let me go outside again here. You may be able to even hear cars because this park is not a big park. And then we have the telephone lines. So it's kind of a two-part structure. We have this over here, which is the taller portion that you can stand up in. And then we have this other part over here that is just like 3 feet off the ground, and it goes into a kind of embankment, a little hole. Wow. It's not showing up that well, I don't think, on video. It's pretty big. Then it has like a larger room back here, which is kind of collapsed in. Go over here. We have little pieces of wood just laid up here. Most of this is not cut, but there are a few that are. Like, looks like they've incorporated a larger log right there that's cut on both sides. I don't know if you can see down in here. It even has kind of rocks lining the side here. So that goes down, oh, maybe like 3 or 4 feet even. It's kind of a hole. And we have this on top. Let me back up. You just can't really take it in very well. So let's see, from here all the way over to that side. In fact, I can't even see how. I'll have to see. That's a near good 30 feet or more. And then we have the taller structure which leads into it, which is maybe 10 feet high. The length of it is maybe 20 feet. So this thing's interesting. Kind of, like I said, a two-part structure. Let me go over here. In fact, let's look at the entrance again. I'm going to back up. Okay. Then we have the second part over here. There's these two. Let me back up here. Bear with me in a minute. So from this side, it has these two large logs leading in. Then you can see a better look at the area that is in the ditch. And there's the teepee over there. Then all this stuff which stretches all the way over there. pretty haphazardly made. There's no, you know, it's just everything's thrown on top. There's nothing lined up that nicely. Maybe there is a little bit underneath, you can see to start off, but then they start laying everything else on top. What's going on here? Yeah, it's like a cave. We have our shiny blue Capri Sun. Anyway. Yep, he was right. There's structures up here. It's funny, I've noticed it seems like you can go way out in the middle of nowhere and you will see tree leans and some, you know, arrangements of logs, but it seems like they almost put these things as a marker for, hey, humans are right up there or something like that. Over here we have kind of just bark and things laid across. Over here it looks like they're exclusively using bark. So, you know, as usual, I would imagine, I suppose someone could successfully try to argue for humans or Sasquatch creation. A lot of this main structure here, the lower stuff, it's just 3 to 4 feet. So, I don't know, do they put children in it? What happened? And is it for human kids? This entrance really is literally like 3 feet, something like that. And then it drops down into the cavern, I guess you could say, so maybe there's 4 feet clearance, not even quite that, maybe. So I'm just going to take some photos here. Let's see if we can go down in here. I mean, I'm on my hands and knees, so it's definitely... Oh, they got all these rocks over here. Definitely... Sorry, I have to move this thing sideways. Let me see. It's barely tall enough where I can have this right side up. So it's like a little tunnel that keeps going. And you have this kind of rock thing, rocks in the center here. Hard ground, so you can't really... Hard ground, so you can't really see tracks. Look at this dirt, though. It's kind of damp. Rain recently. But anyway, let's see if we can go a little further. I have this camera on a little monopod, so that's why I can barely keep it upright. Okay, and it kind of ends in this bowl here. it is really, cramped in here, so, I don't know what they use these for. I guess, I don't know, are these made by midgets? They could, I guess, put children. It's even a little bit cramped for kids, I would say. Maybe kids would enjoy it, though. It's just really a chore to get in here. Okay, let me get out. Trying to get turned around. I have a backpack on too, so it's trying to get stuck. Turn this off a second. Okay, here we go. And then this is the other entrance here. And then that's the way out through the teepee. And the teepee. Some areas I can stand up fully, but it's just a little bit short for me. Right here I have to bend down a little. And here I can stand up again at the doorway. Here it is again from the top. The little nest area, little bowl at the end. And the rocks are kind of right there. The little hallway kind of goes right here around the rocks. And then we have the bowl area. And we have a blind on this side. And some more debris. Let's go this way. I see something over here. Oh, it's just a break or something. There is a slight smell out here. Can't quite place what it is. It doesn't smell like a skunk. It doesn't quite, maybe it could be something dead far off in the distance, but if I can smell it, then I can't smell it. Right now I can't smell it again. It is kind of a rotting smell though. Yeah, I just can't smell it again. And it wasn't, when I was down in there I didn't smell anything extra. It's something out from the exterior out here that has a smell. Okay, so I smell that smell stronger around here. There's a forest fire smell that kind of, I can smell at times, but it's almost as if, I don't know, I'm trying to think what, maybe collard greens or Brussels sprouts or something might smell like. It's kind of that smell. Cooking collard greens or something. It's just a little kind of an odd smell. I don't know, maybe it has to do with grass or vegetation that's starting to die because temperature's dropping. I don't know. Probably something else though. Here's the back side of the structure again. look over here. I think that was really snapped. Looks like we have a collection of debris that can be used in the future. Also, I wanted to mention this structure over here. In addition to being positioned by a line of telephone poles and the park, there is a creek that separates the park. So there's the road to Payson Canyon, then on this side of it is the park, and then beyond that is, can't remember the name of the creek, but there's a creek running right along the road and the park. Then we have this telephone line, again running parallel to the road, and then structures. And we'll see what else we can find here. Well, kind of interesting, at least to me. I found some little fossils hiking back down to the park, and this what's called great blue limestone. I'm not sure if those are brachiopods or what, but it's great blue limestone is about 300 million years old. I think it's the Mississippian age. Once was an ancient ocean bed. And I'll look for a few more over here as well. Well, just for scale, here's my hand, and I found some bigger shells this time. Not sure how I'm going to break that out of there, or if I can or not. Or, oh, there's even more on this side I didn't notice. Yeah, this whole side is covered in shells. I'll get it out of the grass so you can see it better. There we are. Well, there's quite a few shells over here. This one here, here, here.